Hello, I'm Richard Brown, Vice President of Sales and Marketing for DMI Incorporated. Having been in the ag equipment industry for nearly 30 years, I've heard the message from North American farmers loud and clear. Help me. Help me identify yield-robbing problems that impact my bottom line. And then share with me the decision process or solutions, and if your products or services fit, I'll buy. But I need facts. The DMI Yield-Till System has been under development for nearly 10 years and is designed to educate, assist in decisions, and make you money. How? Through proper and appropriate tillage and precision plant nutrient placement systems. As an employee-owned and operated company, our only business is agriculture. We are focused and we're in the fields with you. Our future is directly tied to yours, and I believe that future is very bright for both of us. Now, let's begin our journey to greater crop yields.
DMI, located in central Illinois, has for 36 years helped North American farmers grow more grain with reduced risk and input costs. DMI leads the tillage industry by providing information, innovative technology, and superior primary and secondary tillage and nutrient placement equipment that meets the needs of growing plants. We're pleased to introduce the new DMI Yield-Till System, which identifies the foundational agronomic needs of growing plants. The information and technology included in the Yield-Till system act as decision guides for soil preparation, technology application, and equipment selection. Knowledge allows growers to minimize input costs, maximize the amount of grain produced, and minimize crop risk throughout the growing season. DMI's expertise is focused on soil preparation, using primary tillage, nutrient placement, and secondary tillage during the critical pre-plant period from the combine to the planter in all farming practices, conventional tillage, reduced tillage, and no-till. Let's start with the basics. Crops grow in soil. There's nothing more important to the success of a crop than soil productivity and the proper preparation of the soil before planting. This concept is so basic that the agricultural community takes it for granted. The time between harvest and planting is critical because soil preparation decisions and actions determine the yield potential of the following crop. Regardless of uncontrollable stresses like drought or wet weather, if the soil environment is optimized, the best crops will be grown. The soil environment supports crop growth and consists of many complex factors, which we can group into 4 areas: soil tilth, crop residue management, plant food availability, and seedbed conditions at planting. All dramatically affect crop yield. Farming is a constantly evolving business, and it is possible today to be both good stewards of the land and make more profit using the DMI Yield-Till system. The Yield-Till system includes the agronomy of the soil environment, the technology and application of primary tillage, nutrient placement, and secondary tillage, and the active management decision-making of each farmer. Active decision-making by each farmer is critical because his cropping practices are unique to his farm, and only he can apply the knowledge of the DMI Yield-Till system successfully to his fields. Good tilth is the first and most important component of productive soil. Soil tilth determines the success of root and plant growth. With good soil tilth, water can move freely up and down the soil profile, and air can infiltrate through the root zone. Both air and water are critical for root growth. Soil compaction is created by equipment traffic, heavy rains, and consistent tillage at the same depth. In compacted soil, pore space is significantly reduced, limiting water storage and air and water movement in the soil. Compaction reduces root growth and crop yields. Studies have shown the limiting effects of compaction. In this Purdue data, corn height was reduced by almost 2 feet, and yields were cut in half by severe compaction. Even moderate compaction reduced yields by 10 to 20 bushels per acre. Soil tilth is also adversely affected by heavy rainfall. Compacted soil can't hold as much water as soil with good tilth, so runoff and erosion start sooner. The impact of falling rain causes surface soil particles to be broken down and reduce pore space by settling down into the soil profile or erode away in surface runoff. Repeated tillage at the same depth with an implement using horizontal cutting edges, such as the moldboard plow, disc, or deep tillage with flat horizontal points, can also cause a compaction layer to be formed in the soil. This compaction layer is often referred to as a plow pan, and it acts as a barrier to water infiltration and root growth. Root growth and crop yields increase when primary tillage breaks up compacted soil and allows air and water to move freely through the soil. Patented DMI Tiger Points feature uniquely angled wings that lift, twist, and break up compaction. By fracturing and breaking up compaction, pore space is created and soil tilth is improved for better plant growth and maximum yield potential. Crop residue management through primary tillage is the second element of an excellent soil environment. Managing the amount of crop residue left on the surface of the field optimizes soil tilth and minimizes soil erosion. Surface residues protect soil from rainfall compaction while giving the water more time to soak in before running off. Residues mixed in the soil surface act as sponges and wicks to help absorb more water. Improved soil tilth and proper residue management work together to increase the water holding capacity of the soil. Data from the National Soil Tilth Lab at Ames, Iowa shows that improved tilth combined with surface residues improves water infiltration by 2 or 3 times over no-till planting alone. Surface residue is managed in a variety of ways by using different combinations of discs and coulters to size and mix residue, and shanks, points, and coverboards to maintain good soil tilth and incorporate residue. The EcoloTill 2500 dramatically demonstrates the range of soil fracture and residue management options available with the DMI Yield-Till System. Parabolic shanks on the left aggressively fracture compaction and incorporate residue. The MRD shanks in the middle fracture compaction but leave more residue on the surface. The exclusive DMI no-till shanks and points on the 4 right shanks fracture compaction while maintaining maximum surface residue levels and a surface level enough for no-till planting. Farmers now have the ability to improve soil tilth with primary tillage and maintain extremely high surface residue levels for HEL and no-till planting applications. Plants feed from their roots, and the third critical component of the soil environment is plant food availability. Nutrients may be present in high amounts, but the ability of the plant to take in those nutrients through the root system is what really matters. Iowa State information shows that crops use different amounts of nutrients at different times during their life cycle. The components of the soil environment work together, and a key to improved plant food availability is good soil tilth, which we discussed earlier. Soil with adequate pore space for air and water helps root growth, improves root function, and nutrient uptake. Banding nutrients also improves efficiency because fertilizer tie-up in surface residue is reduced or eliminated. Fertilizing a smaller volume of soil increases the nutrient concentration in the band and promotes root growth and improves nutrient uptake. Banding nutrients in the root zone improves plant food availability, by having the right nutrients in the right place at the right time. Root zone banding makes sense economically, environmentally, and helps plants grow and yield. Studies have documented crop response to root zone banded nutrients, and Purdue data shows a 20 bushel per acre average response to injected nitrogen in no-till corn versus surface applied. Missouri soybean data shows a response to potassium placement. The positive effect of banding nutrients instead of surface application is true for all major nutrients and crops. Precision nutrient placement is an integral part of the DMI Yield-Till system that improves plant food availability, nutrient uptake, and crop yields. DMI nutrient placement equipment provides the advantages of banding NH3, liquid or dry fertilizers, or any combination in all soil, residue, or tillage environments. The EcoloTill 2500 no-till and MRD tillage shanks can also be equipped to place nutrients while doing primary tillage. Combining the benefits of improved soil tilth and nutrient placement in one pass is especially desirable in HEL and no-till environments where maximum residue coverage is required. DMI nutrient placement systems are safe, accurate, reliable, simple, and compatible with GPS/GIS precision farming practices. Plant growth starts the day of planting, and seedbed conditions are the final part of the soil environment to be optimized by the DMI Yield-Till system. Plants that get a fast, uniform start are stronger throughout their life and are better able to withstand uncontrollable stresses such as drought or too much rain in the growing season. Uneven stands yield less. Data from the University of Minnesota show yield losses of about 13 bushels per acre when 25% of the plants emerged 1 week late. Similar studies in Illinois show an 11 bushel per acre loss when 25% of the plants were 10 days behind. Optimizing seedbed conditions starts with good soil tilth. Excessive water early in the spring needs to be able to drain down into the soil as well as evaporate from the surface. Maintaining good soil tilth allows water and air to be in the right balance for good germination and seedling growth. Primary tillage to enhance soil tilth and start the residue management process is the basis for providing the best seedbed conditions at planting. Heavy, matted residue keeps soil cold and wet at planting and slows emergence. Strip-till data from independent tests in Illinois show over a 13 bushel advantage compared to no-till, even without placing fertilizer in the strip. And Iowa State data shows a direct relationship between reduced surface residue levels and higher yields in heavier soils. The key to residue management and seedbed preparation in reduced tillage farming practices is to uniformly distribute residue in the soil surface through the correct use of primary and secondary tillage. In strip tillage for no-till planting, residue should be moved completely away from the row. Optimum seedbed conditions result in uniform seedling emergence and growth, which dramatically improves crop yields. DMI's Tigermate 2 field cultivator uses a split-the-middle sweep pattern on 6-inch spacing to achieve high residue capability for non-stop farming, aggressive weed kill, and uniform incorporation. The Tigermate 2 and ALS harrows provide thorough soil mixing, superior incorporation, heavy residue evenly distributed, and a high-quality seedbed. The DMI Crumbler completes the preparation of a superb seedbed. The crumbler rods run below the surface, break up clods, kill weeds, incorporate fertilizer and chemicals, and level the field. Soil fines are firmed in the seedbed for uniform germination, and coarse soil is left on the surface to resist erosion and weed growth. This process also creates a barrier that reduces moisture loss. In high residue no-till planting, DMI strip-till equipment improves seedbed conditions by improving soil tilth and building a berm over the shank or knife path. Moving residue out of the row and creating an elevated berm results in a warmer, drier seedbed. Without a berm, rainwater runs down the row and washes it out. With an elevated berm over the shank path, rainwater runs between the rows where residue resists runoff and erosion. The DMI Yield-Till system, with either strip till or Tigermate 2 secondary tillage, results in a warmer seedbed with uniform mixing and distribution of soil and residue. Good seedbed conditions optimize seedling growth, stand uniformity, and crop yield. The DMI Yield-Till system is a knowledge-based soil preparation system that provides farmers with a framework for decision-making that will increase crop yield potential, reduce crop input costs, and minimize risk from the multitude of uncontrollable stresses that affect a crop during the growing season. The three components of the Yield-Till system include the agronomy of the soil environment, soil tilth, crop residue management, plant food availability and seedbed conditions, product technology and application, primary tillage, nutrient placement, and secondary tillage, management decision-making by each farmer for his or her soil. Management decision-making by each farmer is critical in the Yield-Till system because only he or she can determine how the knowledge, information, technology, and products of the Yield-Till system can be woven together for the best possible results in the unique conditions of their farm. Results can be achieved by implementing parts of the agronomics and technology of the DMI Yield-Till system, but the best return is achieved when the complete system is implemented and all parts of it can work together for maximum results. For additional information on the DMI Yield-Till system, please contact your DMI dealer for a copy of the Yield-Till system overview, Yield-Till system guide, and primary tillage, nutrient placement, and secondary tillage product literature.